reggae2reggae.com. Dr. Sheril Chung on reggae2reggae.com. Dr. Sheril Chung on reggae2reggae.com.
Hi, welcome back. It's a new week on Celebrate Life at reggae2reggae.com. And today we are continuing the King's Proposal. And we're going to be looking at the issue of restoring all that has been taken from you, all that you didn't do right the last time around, and just coming into the beauty and the fullness of the abundance of the King's Proposal. So let's listen to the King's Proposal.
Long before I laid the foundations of the earth, before I stretched out the canopy of heaven, I was thinking of you, and I chose you to be the object of my love. Before you ever knew me, I knew you and I loved you from the first moment of your life. My love for you has existed before time itself, and it will continue when time is no more. You are worth so much to me. In all the universe which I created, you are my most treasured possession. There is none like you. I left my throne in heaven just to have you. Though I was king, I was not willing to remain as king if that meant not having you by my side. Oh, my beloved, I gave up everything to have you. I cast aside my crown and removed my robe of royalty. I became nothing more than a servant among men. Because you could not come to me, I came to you. I left heaven behind and came to earth just so I could be near you. Though I was rich, I became poor. Though I was strong, I became weak like mortal man. And I did this for you. The cost I paid was great, but I have no regrets. You are worth everything I gave. You are my darling. You are my pearl of great price. One glance from you, and I am ravished by the power of love. Don't think I came to redeem you because I pity you. No. I have done what I have done because I so greatly desire you. I did not pay the ultimate price because you are worthless. I gave it all because you are priceless. And now, I offer you a king's proposal. These are the things I will give to you, if only you will agree to become my eternal bride. I promise to take from you the heavy burdens of life and clothe you with garments of praise. Once you become mine, I will never cast you out or abandon you. You will be an orphan no more. I will never leave you or forsake you. You will have a home with me forever. And I will heal your broken heart, and my anointing will break every yoke that binds you. Instead of ashes, you will wear a beautiful garment of my grace, and I will anoint your head with the oil of health and joy. I have so many plans for you, beloved, and all of them are good. I know that sin robbed you of your beauty, but my love will restore you completely. Yes, the old things will disappear, and I will make all things new for you. You will become as lovely as the moon in a procession of stars, a reflection of my love. All of your life I have been drawing you to me with cords of love. I spoke tenderly to you, calling you to come to me. Now I want to sing over you my songs of deliverance. Once you come to know how deep my love for you truly is, you will live with confidence. My love for you is perfect, and perfect love will cast out all of your fear. If you should ever lose faith in me, I will never lose faith in you. When you fail, I will be there to help you. When you fall, I will carry you. The smallest sparrow looks to me for help. Won't I care for you as well? You're worth so much more to me. Your mind will rest in perfect peace, free at last from doubt and confusion, and nothing will be able to pry you from my arms, because I will hide you in the shelter of my love. You will nestle safely beneath my wings. Those who try to harm you will answer to me, and no plan that they form against you will succeed, because I will give you the keys of my kingdom. You yourself will have the authority of my name to open and close every door before you. From east to the west, from the north to the south, everything will be given into your hand. You can ask me anything, anything at all, and I will give it to you if it serves my ultimate will. Yes, go ahead and ask me, and I will even give you the nations as your inheritance. And you will rule over the powers of darkness, trampling them beneath your feet. Those who bless you, I will bless. But those who come against you shall surely fall. And I will write upon you a new name for all to see. You will be called the City of God, the New Jerusalem. Kings will come from the ends of the earth just to see your beauty. And they will bring their wealth to you from the far reaches of the earth. And there you will be, sitting upon my throne, and wearing the crown of my everlasting favor for all the world to see. Beloved, I have prepared a place for you in my Father's house. I want you to be where I am. We will walk together in the cool of the day, strolling arm in arm in the garden of God, in paradise restored. And you will eat from the tree of life that is there. Can you trust the promises I make to you, my love? I am not a man that I should lie. I will watch over my word to perform it on your behalf. I will never change. I will always be the same. Yesterday, today, and forever. Oh, most beautiful one, my love, my dove, my beloved. If you will accept your king's proposal, all these great and precious promises will be yours. My bond is my word, and my covenant is sealed with my own blood, which was given to purchase you. I will love, honor, and cherish you all the days of your life. And I will be with you always, even to the end of the world. This is my proposal. What will you answer?
Since the first public demonstration of radio by Nikola Tesla in 1893, no one ever thought of putting the 2 hours of music together until we created reggae2reggae.com.
So keep it tuned to reggae2reggae.com and we'll have more for you. Keep it locked.
Have been spoken by my master, they will come to pass. With all this injustice, this world could never last. Oh, somehow I know things have got to change.
Cyril Chung on reggae2reggae.com. Dr. Cyril Chung on reggae2reggae.com. Dr. Cyril Chung on reggae2reggae.com.
Hi, we're back, and wasn't that absolutely awesome proposal? That's all I can say about it, because I've listened to this so many times, and every time I listen to it, it just blows me away. So we're going to be looking at one little segment of it today, and this is the part we're going to look at. I have so many plans for you, my beloved, and all of them are good. I know that sin has robbed you of your beauty, but my love will restore you completely. Yes, the old things will disappear, and I will make all things new for you. 3 lines. 3 phrases. I want to do it again and tell you how we're going to break it down. Looking at the 4 rules of Celebrate Life, we look first, know where you're going, direction. 2, know your driver, who is piloting, who is setting the direction. 3, pay as you enter. What do I have to do? What is my contribution? And 4, enjoy the ride. And I had a wonderful weekend listening to a lady minister. I have to tell you this part. I must tell you this part. She said that she had several visions going into heaven and stuff like that. And she said when she got up there, she was an intercessor and a faster up. Always fasting, always interceding. She went up into heaven in a vision. And the Lord, when she went up, it was a big party. I mean, everybody was just hanging out. I mean, there was just jollification and joy and what have you. And she came up and she says, do you know what is happening down on earth? I mean, you guys up here are having a big party, feasting, and there it is. We are suffering here on earth, fasting, and well, the answer was, it's your choice. You want to, fasting is wonderful, it prepares you, and when you have been prompted to fast, then you need to fast. But one of the things that is always missing a lot of times when we are going through is the joy. Remember that we never lose our joy, whether we are in intercession, whether we are in fasting, whether we are suffering, whether we are under the circumstances, it does not matter what. We can retain our joy. And so the issue is not really so much of what are you doing, as it is of have you been able to retain your joy through it. And so when I looked at that scripture years ago, I was a teenager, the joy of the Lord is your strength. You know, what does joy have to do with strength? You know, it doesn't have to do with building muscles, and that's how I equate strength. And I thought that suffering and tribulation and trials really give you strength. But those things come to weaken you. And the only way you can successfully go through all of those is if you retain your joy. So that's why it says, count it all joy. Anyway, I'm going to the next section. So let me back up and do our first section, which is, I have so many plans for you, my beloved, and all of them are good. And so this is the direction that we need to take. This is know where you're going. Where am I going? I'm going in the direction of following the plans that have been laid for me in Jeremiah 29:11. It says, I have a plan, a detailed plan for you. And that plan is not to harm me. And but it's to do me good. It's not to hurt me. It's to bring me to an expected end. The end for which I was created before the foundations of the earth. 1. 2, it is to bring me into a place of prosperity and empowerment and success. Oopsie boopsie. You know, every time I look at that, that is what helps me to retain my joy. Because I know that what is happening now is a process to get me there. And so I don't have to think about, am I going to make it? I have already made it. Because I am calling those things that are not as if they were until they become. And I'm here to tell you, talk about smile at the star. I can drink, I can dance, That's why we have the dancer here. And that's why we have the dry places. Because that is how you retain your strength. The joy of the Lord is your strength in the midst of the dry places. Anybody can have joy. Anybody can smile when things are going well. When you're loaded down with gifts and you have plenty. You know, do you know the instantaneous smile that comes to you when you get money? I'm telling you, you cannot keep your mouth closed. You cannot cover your teeth when you have been blessed with money. It is just a fact of life. You know, anytime you see that somebody don't pay the bills, the first thing comes to your face is, you know, somebody owes you and you scowl, eh? And somebody pays you and you smile. So that is a instantaneous, spontaneous response that comes to us. We need to understand how to pull down in the spiritual realm that which empowers us to have joy, to not just have it and experience it, but express it in the midst of the issues and the trials. So know where you're going. Your responsibility is to patch into the plan that he has for us in Jeremiah 29:11. Because that plan, I just mentioned it. What is it? A plan not to hurt us, not to harm us, but to give us an expected end, a hope and a future, prosperity and success. I'm doing 3 different translations, but I need all 3 of them to cover it for me, right? So that's where I'm heading, and I know, like I know that I have already gotten there in the span of time. So, you know, I can have the confidence that while I'm going through the dry places, the lack and the loss and the lack and loss, the darkness, I don't really go through darkness because I have a light that shines from within me in the darkest places. But know where you are heading. And that needs to be the heading for every creation of God. It doesn't matter whether you have accepted your place there as yet, because you shall. You shall accept your place there. Once you start to recognize that you were made specifically for a purpose, for being an answer to a challenge that exists in your little sphere of influence. Every one of us was made for that. And once we operate in it, then all other things will just come into confluence and congruence, and will come together and flow like tributaries that are going to move forward in the stream. Next rule is know your driver, and that is answered in the next phrase of our proposal. It says, I know that sin robbed you of your beauty, but my love will restore you completely. And so here I am looking at restoring all, not part, all. And that is right here on earth. You need to know what is the intent of your driver, of your pilot. He says, regardless of what you have been robbed of, his love will restore me completely. Lord have mercy. Every day I look in the mirror and say, what? I can't believe I'm getting younger. Talk about renewing my youth like the eagles. I mean, I am surprised myself, right? Because it's not the beauty potions and the that does it. I mean, I say, God, I constantly quote your word and I speak your word over myself. You will renew my youth as the eagles. And so that I can fly, so that I can soar, so that I can exceed what I was doing when I was 25. And I'm here to tell you, I have. And I can't take any credit for it at all, none whatsoever, because I just don't understand it. It is all because of the grace that we're going to be looking at in tomorrow's program. But today we're looking at restoration of all. And so, know where you're going. Know who your driver is, because your driver has already gone there. He has prepared everything that you need. And he is just sort of standing here, stacking them up for you. But as you go through the training program, which includes lack, loss, death, suffering, pain, you name it, you can have that joy, because the joy of the Lord is your strength. And there are times when you don't feel it, but guess what? When you don't feel it, I don't mind. I just fake it till I make it. I am telling you how it works. Because if you obey, faking is like faith. I'm here to tell you. And if I decide that I see green, but I want blue, then all I have to do is speak blue, see blue with my spiritual eyes, and do blue. It's that simple. Think it, speak it, and do it in the face of absolute opposites. So when we come back in the next segment, we will look at pay as you enter. What is my responsibility? What do I have to do to enjoy the ride? So come back.
Somehow I know it's got to be rearranged. Yeah. Somehow I know.
Reggae to reggae, bun down Romana. Make it burn, them come and make it burn, bumpy go home and make it burn, bun. Africa we come from and reggae to reggae. We build up on ourselves, saying, Aile, as I would say.
Join me for Celebrate Life, where we will be looking at all the issues that you could possibly have and how you can transform them into a celebratory occasion. Celebrate Life on reggae2reggae.com. See you there.
On reggae2reggae.com, we encourage our listeners with an inclusive, intelligent, and innovative alternative media experience.
Are you struggling with some kind of health condition? Is it arthritis, high blood pressure, Crohn's disease, constipation, AIDS, cancer? Whatever it is, we can show you how to get your natural defenses up so that your bodies will deal with your condition. Join us as our studio audience on reggae2reggae.com, when we will teach you how to celebrate every moment of your life. Call us at 336-7350 for information. Limited space.
So keep it tuned to reggae2reggae.com and we'll have more for you. Keep it locked.
Things have got to change.
Sherille Chung on reggae2reggae.com. Dr. Sherille Chung on reggae2reggae.com. Dr. Sherille Chung on reggae2reggae.com. Dr.
Yes, man, I'm practicing out for the party. Because guess what? We have not, when we go up there now, I have to do the party down here. Every day I have a party, a dance party. And I dance on top of the bed, round the room, down the passageway, lick up into all sorts of things. But guess what? I enjoy the ride. More about that in the next segment anyway. Today we are looking at this segment, we are doing Restoring All here on Celebrate Life, Reggae to Reggae. We are looking at the King's proposal. We've been looking at this proposal from Whoopsie, the 17th of January. We were doing 15 days of preparation, and then we went into what will be 30 days of just examining and preparing to embrace the King's proposal. So this is going to go on until about the 3rd of March. But today, we are looking at this little segment that says, I have so many plans for you, my beloved, and all of them are good. I know that sin has robbed you of your beauty, but my love will restore you completely. Yes, the old things will disappear, and I will make all things new for you. So, we looked at the first segment, which says, know where you're going. No, yes, know where you're going. Right. The plans. We are going along the route of the plans that our Savior has for us. Our Creator. We were created to carry out those plans. Dr. Screw, I need some fan on me. It's blowing the wall, right? And I am just worried. All right, moving right on. Yes, it's a matter of turning the face around to me. Right. Thank you. Ooh, wonderful, wonderful. Right. So what happens is this, that we have to understand that we have been given whatever we need. Right? So know where you're going, line up with his plans. Know who your driver is, who is giving the direction. Now, what is my responsibility, which is what is in this segment that we're looking at now. So pay as you enter. Now, guess what my responsibility is? One thing, receive his promises. Receive his promises. And you know, one of the things that a lot of persons do not teach or practice is the issue of receiving his promises totally and recognizing that his promises are conditional. You know, if you do not embrace them and receive them, how on earth are you going to use them? You know, somebody gives you a gift, because they're all gifts, you know, not your work for or carry for. And this is why a lot of times we fast and we pray and we intercede and we get into the secret place because of something we want. And that's not how it works. We need to decide that all our actions will be motivated by our love for our Creator. And we want to fall more deeply in love with Him. Then we can embrace all of this. So it's about receiving the gifts. So when we receive these gifts, we cannot put them on the mantelpiece. We have to open them, and then we have to take them out, and then we have to use them. You know, if you get a wonderful beauty product that's going to get rid of all of your wrinkles and stuff, cellulite plus, then do you put it on the bureau and say, well, I hope you work? You have to put it on. Not only put it on, you have to put it on every day. Same thing. You get up and you want your teeth to stay clean, then you clean your teeth every day. Is that an obsession? It's not an obsession. It is a habit that you have chosen to embrace. Similarly, You want what God has for you? If new every morning are His promises and His blessings. And so every morning you get up, you have to say, wow, I'm ready to receive what you have for me today. And as you receive and embrace it, then you will be able to utilize it during the day. You'll be able to put it into practice during the day. But you cannot do that if you don't take it, if you don't get into that place of closeting with Him. The issue is receiving. So all I have to do is receive. And when I look at receiving, I have to look at what is His provision. I say receive His provision. And His provision is the blessing of the Lord. It maketh rich. It adds no sorrow with it. The joy of the Lord. It is joy, fruitfulness. Be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth. Joy, fruitfulness, multiplication, replenishment, that is the restoration on earth. Replenish the earth, it's not going to go up there. It's here. All of these promises are for here. The only promise that is for up there is that we will be permanently in His presence forever. That's the only promise. All the others, when we're going to get a new body, that's another one. And then we see all the others who have gone before us. So I guess that's another one. Those are there, but all the joy and the love and the peace and the provisions and so on are for right here. And so there are those sourpuses who believe that if you don't have a face like this, and if you don't suffer and look like you're suffering. Because remember what He said, when you're fasting, you put oil on your face. And you look the best you can. Whatever you're going through, your joy is your strength. So all of those things He wants to give us, replenishment. And then there was something else I had. Okay, our blessings. We also get special empowerment to succeed and do well. That is integral into the plan that we looked at in the first segment, and integral into what He has given us to complete the job. And so we need to understand what we have. Because I want to go through the receiving, or the things that we have to receive, His promises, His provisions, right? Starting again, blessing of the Lord maketh rich and adds no sorrow with it. So that blessing and maketh rich has to do with the issues of provision, light, and life. And so if we are going to embrace that, then it means every area of our lives it will apply to. So when you look at the issue of make it rich, it has to do with multiplication. That means, you have a choice. You can take the 30-fold increase. You can take the 60-fold increase. You can take the 100-fold increase. Well, I'm here to tell you, I don't take none of those. I choose the 1,000-fold increase. And then, after I got that one, you know what I move on to? Beyond measure. And I am here to tell you, it is your choice. Your absolute choice whether you want to embrace 30%, 30-fold increase, 30-fold increase. Whether you want to embrace a 60-fold increase, or you want to embrace a 100-fold increase, or you want to embrace a 1,000-fold increase, or you want to embrace a beyond measure, cannot be measured increase. And boy, I just hung on to the 1,000. And when I got it, I'm now hanging on to the beyond measure, right? And it doesn't matter whether I see it. It's evidence of things not seen. Why? Because I see it in the book. And not only have I seen it in the book, but I have embraced it. I have integrated it. And this is my part of receiving the promises, is that we have to think it, let us mull it over. Talk about meditate on it. You know, sometimes sit down and something happens and it just comes back up in your mind. Get rid of it. Whatever you have mulling over in your mind is what is going to control you. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So you replace it with something that comes out of the Word of God. If it is that it is a tragedy that's happening in our country and the abuse and so on, what am I thinking about all the children abused in my country? I have to be thinking about the solutions to it. How can I help? What can I do to contribute to this? How? And I'm telling you where it starts. I am going to think that this country is going to has come into its destiny for Jamaica. We were made with a purpose, and our purpose is to bless the whole human race. And if that is our purpose, then we have to do it. We have to think it. So every time we hear a bad report, we think the opposite. The good report that we expect to project into the atmosphere, as it were, and to bring to pass. So it's think it, speak it. Every time somebody comes to you with a bad report, you reverse it and give them the good report that you expect, that you will bring into being. And therefore, we will be a part of the solution. We will be saying what the book says. We will be agreeing with our Creator on what He created us for. And so, think it, speak it, and act it. So if it is to do with your own advancement and empowerment, then you're going to behave that way all the time. With time gone. Into the next section, we talk some more. So come back.
Somehow I know it's got to be rearranged. Somehow I know things have got to change.
On reggae2reggae.com, we encourage our listeners with an inclusive, intelligent, and innovative alternative media experience.
Join me for Celebrate Life, where we will be looking at all the issues that you could possibly have and how you can transform them into a celebratory occasion. Celebrate Life on reggae2reggae.com. See you there.
The Jamaican music that is emerging in the whole reggae phenomenon is one of the most tremendous political forces in this country, because it's a tremendous force for change. It is the first real people's language that has emerged, in which people are singing of their woes, their tragedy, their despair, and are forcing this society to understand.
Reggae2reggae.com, we encourage our listeners with an inclusive, intelligent, and innovative alternative media experience.
This is the Uprising Roast Band, and I represent the reggae2reggae.com. Boom, shakalaka, boom, boom, boom. Sing, check out, I'm out. Trench down, you keep on rocking. Bang, bang, bidong, bang, bang, bang. Trench down, you keep on rocking. Yeah, the Uprising.
Saw a bird flew down this morning.
Cheryl Chung on reggae2reggae.com. Dr. Cheryl Chung on reggae2reggae.com. Dr. Cheryl Chung on reggae2reggae.com.
Hi, I forgot to tell you about my drink today. This is my green power drink, and it has green powder. I usually use my moringa powder, and I put a little cinnamon in there, and then it has bananas, pawpaw, cane juice, coconut milk as a base, and then I put whatever other fruit I have, and sometimes I put beetroot, sometimes I put sorrel, all sorts of things. Sometimes I put carrots, whatever. Right, but it's a power drink, but the green is predominant because that's what we need. 5 greens a day, 3 yellows a day, and 1 red in order to be well nourished. So, we are in our last segment of Celebrate Life on reggae2reggae.com, and we are looking at the King's proposal and how we can embrace it and take it to ourselves and let it be a part of our lives and benefit from it. And we looked at the 3 segments. 1, know where you're going. We're following the plans laid down for us before the foundation of the earth. 2, know your driver. We are following one pilot who showed us exactly how to negotiate the twists and turns of this journey that we are on here on earth. 3, pay as you enter. That is what is our part. And we have one part. Our one part is to receive the promises. And we started that in the last segment, where we receive the promises, open the gift, use it. How do you use it? By thinking it over and over and over, regardless of what you see, speaking it over and over, regardless of what you see, and activating it, acting it out. I say, fake it until you make it. Use your faith until you can actually see it. Meaning, use your faith. It's almost like I don't want to say pretend. It's like I know that it is going to happen. Why do I know it's going to happen? Because it has already happened. And everything in this world has already happened. And we are now the part of the activation of it. We are the ones who are going to bring it into being. But it has already happened. Right? Because remember how time is with our Creator. He has no beginning or end. And He has everything organized. Organized. We are the only ones who have limitations of time. So that is the pay as you enter. Receive the gift. Now the last segment is enjoy the ride. And we spoke about how you can maintain your joy in the midst of suffering and trial and lack and tribulation and stress. That's what you don't have to deal with. Meaning, you can just reverse it. And we have a program on how to reverse stress. Go back into my archives and you'll be able to look at that program. So, we're looking at enjoying the ride. And I want to just go over a principle of what I have to do. Receive it. Receive the promises, receive the provision, receive the abundance, receive the restoration of all things, receive the joy, receive the multiplication, here on earth, receive the special empowerment to succeed and do His will. No, the condition is very, very clear and plain. It says, come out from among them and be ye separate and touch not the unclean thing. You know, When the children of Israel went into the promised land, they were told, point blank straight, go in there, eradicate all their strongholds, all their gods, all the things that they worshipped, all the things that were important to them, that they looked up to. Get rid of them. Everyone. Why? Because they are going to eventually influence you. And so that is what this other suggestion is. Be ye separate. You must have separate principles. You're living by kingdom principles that have already won. It's not that they may work. They always work. Because it's the same principles that Jesus lived by when he was here. He listened to his father, said what he heard his father say, and he watched his father and did what he saw his father do. That is the only way he was successful at everything. And so that is the only way we can be successful at everything. It's not a matter of working hard at it. It's really backing off and just chilling. Chill and obey. Right? You know that song to say, trust and obey, but there's no other way to be happy in Jesus. Yes, there is no other way, right? But, you know, a lot of times we say trust and obey, and we think it's a cerebral thing. You know, it is something that we, inside our heads, trust. Sort of like, I am almost sure that he will come through. No, I like to say chill and obey, or rest and obey, because a lot of times we really put out too much effort. And this is, you know, at the best of people, as far as I'm concerned, put out too much effort. Right? So that's why I'm glad I'm not into the best. I know how to chill. I know how to back off and to rest and just to enjoy the ride. And it's your choice. You can decide to go, how can you rest? How can you, when all this bad stuff is going on? Excuse me. This is what the book said. And guess what? It works. Been working for me for years. When I worked with a certain financial institution way back in 1970, and I was being overwhelmed by the bad news, I remember I said, I can't deal with this, listening to the news, which was a part of my job. I can't deal with it. And, well, you don't really have to get that stuff into your head, you know. And I said, what voice is that? And God said, it's me. You don't have to read it. I said, but it's my job. Well, do you trust me? Yes. All right. Don't read it. I'll tell you what you need to know. And then I will just put into your spirit what you need to have to retain and to mull over. And I'm telling you, I am here to tell you. Boy, that was a revelation. 1970. 44 years ago. Right? And that's how I proceeded. Everything I need, download it. Or I am sent to specific places. But I don't think I've been sent to a specific place for the last 10, 12, 15 years. Straight download. That's the only specific place that you need to really go. But you have to grow into that place. And how long it takes you to grow is your decision. Remember, these gifts, you know, they're about receiving and opening and utilizing. So that's how you are able to enjoy the ride as you go along. Because contamination will prevent your multiplication. It will prevent your replenishment. It will prevent your restoration. It's going to prevent your blessings, right? Because every time you get blessed and then goes around, you allow them to come in and steal your blessing. Because let me tell you something. If you are not living in abundance, listen to this straight through. If you are not living in abundance, then the thief is responsible. He has come to steal, to kill, and to destroy. I have come to give life and life more abundantly. What is that? Abundant health, abundant wealth, abundant peace, abundant love, and abundant joy. Now, what is the disconnect if I am not experiencing what he has come to give, but I am experiencing what the thief has done in my life? What is the disconnect? See the disconnect here? The mouth. Because when I see lack, I do not speak lack. Because lack is being drawn across my path temporarily by the enemy. And when I embrace it and say, don't leave me, I think about it every day, I speak about it every day, and I behave about it every day, then I have embraced it and it cannot move on. It is only being drawn across my path by the enemy. So whatever you find that you're experiencing that is from the kill, steal, and destroy realm, don't think it. Don't speak it and don't embrace it. What you do is go over to the other abundant realm and you embrace and bring into your environment by thinking abundant life, health, wealth, peace, love, and joy. Speaking abundant life, health, wealth, peace, love, and joy. And sharing it, being it in every area. Because you remember, that what the enemy drags across here is what he's trying to use as a distraction, because you have access to pull down, to bring into being all of this abundance that has been already given to you as a gift. Your choice. So that is how we can restore all. And so we invite you to just embrace it, be a part of it, and join me tomorrow on Celebrate Life on reggae.com, where you will now go into another aspect of the King's Proposal. See you tomorrow. Same time, same place.
Oh my.